Hey, what's up, Aquarius? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Guys, welcome here. Thanks for joining me. So, we have, like, is a really long month with the amount of weeks in it. So, I was contemplating taking a break, but then I was guided to do some love readings. I thought, oh, that kind of be fun. So, I'm going to use the Romance Angel Oracle card deck and the Gilded Tarot deck to see what kind of possibilities are in line for you. So with regards to love, your love life, it's probably going to be more for singles than, you know, anybody else. I got the word thruples for some reason, which is fascinating. So, I mean, whatever you got going on out there, if you're looking for new love, this reading's probably for you, for your sign of Aquarius, in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, based on the collective for your zodiac sign at the time that I pull the cards. And my spirit guides are here to help me. I got the word promote this reading for you, channel this reading for you. So, oh, I pulled a card. And this says codependency. Okay. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This is a challenging card. You know, because there could be just something standing in the way where you don't have time. Sorry, I have a hair going on here. I mean, are you indulging or overindulging in something? You know, this could even qualify for people that they work too much, you know, workaholic. You know, you could game too much. You could do anything too much where it's just edging out the rest of your life. So what is happening? Why is that happening for you? You know, I've seen plenty of people do this to themselves. I've probably dated a ton of people with, you know, I definitely dated a workaholic. It was just nonstop. And it was very, very difficult to be with, you know, so this is a straight up card. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So let's find out why, okay? And it might not be you, Aquarius, you know, before we start pointing the finger directly at you, it could be somebody else. It could be sort of the repercussions of having lived with an addicted parent or a parent that didn't have enough time for you, you know, so, you know, sometimes things that happen in your life, they just refuse to let go of you, and they have these long-lasting repercussions through your life where it can make you afraid to commit, you know. So you kind of got to look at this in a really broad spectrum where, like, if it's not affecting you personally, if you're not the one that is, like, doing the drugs or drinking, or, you know, you're gaming all day long, or all you can think about is work, there's an influence somewhere in your life affecting your ability, and you could be really interested in somebody that just doesn't have the time for you because they are keeping a deep, dark secret, you know, or they could be in recovery or something like that. So this is a tough card. Oh, here comes my dog, Miss Lacey. So the next card that I pulled for you guys is the Three of Wands. So I'm seeing where there's some sort of a recovery in place. There is an action plan to scale back on whatever, like do things in moderation, especially when it comes to career. But there's more to go. You know, the Three of Wands, if there is one particular person sort of on your horizon, you can see that ship coming in the background. This might not be the right person. It might not be the right time. There is more work to be done in this particular, I'm getting like words like chemistry. You know, the chemistry could be there, but the timing could be off. So, and that's disastrous. So you could have it like one of two ways, right? You could have it where you pursue this person and you get crushed. You could leave them to their own devices, like if you're picking up on the signs that they just don't have time for you, like canceling things at the last moment, or like really dodgy about making plans in the first place. Not showing up, like really minimal breadcrumbing of text messages, phone calls, stuff like that, kind of being very elusive. There's more work that needs to be done. So you could keep pursuing them and break your heart, or you could break your heart and go the other way while things develop, you know? So either way, it's going to hurt a little bit, all right? Like it is, that this is, it's hard to see this because like how many of you are in this situation right now, or you've already been in that situation and you don't want it to happen again, right? Like, so you're probably seeing the warning flags, or you know, it feels really familiar, like you've been down that road before. And I just saw angel number 555. So I'm also getting the advice that you guys could be getting tested by a recurring scenario where you allowed yourself to lower your standards or your expectations or give too much instead of waiting, you know, allowing yourself the patience that it's going to take for somebody that is on the same wavelength as you, or at least pursues the same interests, so that if there is an overindulgence in like a sport or something like that, or reading or whatever it is, at least you can be by their side. Because what I'm seeing here right now is they're not, you know, they're separated by whatever, I'm getting the words like sort of withdrawal from their obsession, you know? So I'm going to write that down and have a sip of tea. Hold on. So anyway, this looks like a very painful decision for you guys to make, you know? You're going to have to really choose wisely, like which sort of pain would you like to expose yourself to? I just don't see this person being available, or if it's you, I don't see you being available to somebody else. So if you are in that position where you're really too tied up and you're not giving anybody the attention that they need, like that's not fair either. So you need to consider that. I mean, in the event that you've given somebody full disclosure and they still want to go for it, I mean, that's kind of on them, but they probably are coming into it wanting more, right? And then that's just... So I'm seeing that like time and space are probably going to be your best option right now, while both of you, or one of you or the other, goes on to pursue something else. You know, I just don't see where it's the right time for you, Aquarius. I pulled the World card, so there is more for one or both of you to accomplish separately. And you might come back around later on in life, or you could be destined for other people. So this is going to be one of those, yeah, it's going to be a real, like a lament of the soul, you know, where you kind of look back and think, I wonder what happened to them, or what would have happened if we'd stayed together if the circumstances were different. This is going to be particularly challenging for you guys if you're facing somebody that has an addiction, like a real one. You know what I mean? Like a damaging addiction. That's hard to let people go when they're in that place, because you want to save them, right? But you can't save them. You can't. They're not ready. They're not ready for you. They're only 2/3 of the way where they need to be to have any sort of chance here with this 3 of Wands. You can see 2 wands behind and 1 in front, and that ship coming in, but it's still quite a ways off in the distance. So if you meet somebody right now and they have these sort of signs, or I would call them red flags, you know, you really got to think carefully about this, Aquarius, and what you want to expose your heart to, especially if you've been through this before. You know, you got to take care of your heart before it gets broken again. So Be very careful. This is one of the, like, the coldest, straight up hardest cards in the Romance Angel Oracle card. So I would take it very seriously. So either you have to let somebody work on themselves, or you just have to be straight up and tell yourself that maybe I should start working on myself to heal whatever wounds I have that is coming through in some sort of overindulgence. So really hardcore look at you, like some truth, okay? So, and if this didn't resonate for you, it's for somebody else. So maybe check out your moon side. All right, guys, I'm going to take care of yourselves, okay? Bye.